Ma'am! Freddie darted after her. Abigail knew where she was going and traversed the room with ease despite her high heels and tightish skirt. She decided to forgive Freddie for calling her ma'am like some spinster gone wild. She started her reprimand for the reservation thieves even as she rounded the pillar. "Look, I don't know who—" Her words trickled off in the shock of seeing Jace, her sweetheart since the 3rd grade, cuddled up to Sherry, her boss. A wall of icy understanding blocked her path, and she couldn't move forward, couldn't speak, couldn't let out the scream that pierced her lungs. This was what all the secrecy was about. Sherry's new boyfriend wasn't some hot and trending actor. He was Abigail's boyfriend, the man she was supposed to marry. Jace jerked his arm away from Sherry, and his forehead turned red. Just his forehead, not his cheeks or his neck like a normal person. His movements drew Abigail's gaze, and she felt her heart crumple up like the tissue paper people put in gift bags. The stuff that is pretty and bright, but the moment you pull it out to reveal the present underneath, it gets smashed into a little ball and tossed out with the rest of the garbage. Sherry licked her shimmering, plump lips and reached for her water glass. Those lips were filled with filler and costly injections. Abigail should know. She was the one who made the appointments, drove Sherry to the plastic surgeon's office, and brought her flavorless slushies for the pain. To think she'd once been jealous of those lips, when all the while Sherry was plotting how to get those lips on Abigail's man. Sherry met Abigail's gaze dead on, her eyes calculating and her smirk telling Abigail she was the little mouse in this house. The mouse who had walked right into her trap. Freddie slammed into the back of Abigail, making her bump the table and slosh water across the white tablecloth. The clinking noises brought Abigail back to herself. She wasn't made of tissue paper. Abigail leaned forward, her fingertips resting on the heavy linen tablecloth. She narrowed her eyes at the traders, and the past 2 months came into focus as if she had a giant magnifying glass. Jace's increasing emotional distance, Sherry's silence on her whereabouts, the whispers around the coffee machine that stopped when Abigail entered the break room, the added workload that had her staying late at the office, the strange combination of sorrow and determination in Jace's warm brown eyes when he kissed her. His eyes had always been warm for her. Warm like coming in from making a snowman and sipping cocoa by the fireplace. Comforting, like falling into his arms after leaving behind her hometown of Echo Ridge to follow him to the city, where she struggled to find her place and he soared. Familiar like the song that played while they danced the final dance at prom, wanting the moment to last forever. Those were the eyes of the man she loved, eyes that she could read as easily as her own, and right now, they told her she was a fool. Flipping her hair over her shoulder, she mustered up a fake smile. She'd left everything she loved behind to follow Jace to the big city, and he'd cheated. There weren't enough curse words in all the languages in all the world to describe what a low-down, self-absorbed jerk Jace proved himself to be. She put her hand on Freddie's shoulder. "I'm sorry, Freddie. It seems I was mistaken." She turned her head to face Jace and waited until his eyes came off the floor to say, "Mistaken on so many levels." Jace's forehead rippled like it did when he was thinking hard. She patted Freddie's arm. "Please excuse me." Freddie stepped to the side, and her long legs made shaky movements toward the lobby. Jace didn't follow. He should have. They'd fallen into puppy love in grade school. Those sweet, innocent crushes and fierce best friendship deepened into a love she believed would last them through all time. His love had sustained her through the night classes and the corporate climb. Was her love for him so weak? Had she not loved him enough? Abigail's heel caught on the carpet, and she stumbled through the arch. Tay looked up from her phone. "What's wrong?" she asked. A family counselor, Tay was all sorts of aware when it came to body language. Abigail's little planet had revolved around Jace's son, and now it was spinning out of control.